Great day, wonderful people of Facebook. Namaste. Sending you all so much love and gratitude for everything you're doing. Beautiful day outside. Magnificent day outside. Just so beautiful. I love you all. And I would like to talk about addiction and homelessness. I'm very disappointed, and I was first surprised, but now I'm just really disappointed how community and how people in a city really looking addicts and what's really happening with homeless people. Please understand first, not everyone who is homeless it's addict. There are many people who have cancer. There are many people who have many difficult illnesses. They sitting there, they waiting for someone to help them, or they just living another day with their body, dealing with their pain. There are also children. I'm sorry, but 22 years old, I know you are adult, but there are many people who are very young there, females, elders. Not everyone putting their needle into their vein, so you know, first of all. Second of all, very disgusted by the shelter, how the staff is treating their clients, bullying and dealing with watching bullying and laughing in a corner and not have any crisis, not have any experience with crisis intervention. Sorry, if you don't deal with the problem within your shelter, how do you expect the community is going to deal with any problems outside the shelter? You guys have a job there, to do job there, stand for the people who need your help, and standing in a corner judging people, discriminating, making fun of them because they are going through rough times in their lives. It's not cool, and most likely it's not even human anymore. Very, very sad. What is happening really in the shelters? You know, a few people own the shelter and only a few people running it. I have been looking for lawyers who can take my case over, but nobody wants to take a case from a homeless shelter because it's a non-profit organization. I have contacted also university students if they want to take a project on behalf of the homeless community, but I got no response from anyone. So, I think now it's time, the time for the law. Right now, I'm out of timeline. So there will be no law pursue against this organization, but there will be probably book written or at least minimum story written about some of the experiences that I went through and some of my friends. So I met many wonderful people through my experiences, and there are still great people in the community. Many of them are getting sick and tired because they're not getting support, and all they just getting judged by others because they want to help people who have problems. If you decide to build your needle program, what I don't understand, you want to spend so much money in your needle program, but why don't you build rehab center where perhaps you have that needle program inside and you establish relationship with your clients, and when you realize and you get to meet them and you know their stories that most of their addiction problems and crime problems are actually post-traumatic stress that never has been post-trauma, and it's from childhood, post-traumatic stress trauma from difficult childhood and very bad experiences. And who is responsible? We are all in this one together. It's time to pull together. You know, getting 911 calls every hour for overdoses or disturbances. The boys and girls in police force and EMS, I'm very sure they are getting sick and tired of filling up the paperwork. It's not easy job to do so either. You need to bring qualified people on your staff. You don't have a nurse 24 hours. You have overdoses every hour there almost, and you don't even have a qualified nurse there or doctor 24 hours. When you have a sick homeless people, you don't even have a special room to let them rest with somebody to watch over them, like quarantine room where people can get a rest, heal, and get better. How do you expect sick people, homeless person to go on the street look for the job, and you don't even let them rest and have a good day's sleep? They have to go to the hospital, get a doctor know that you let them sleep on the floor on the dirty mat. This is the reality. If homeless person is sick, they have to walk because they don't even get money for taxi or bus. They have to walk to the hospital. There, perhaps they get a notification from the doctor, if the doctor even pay attention to them and like them. They have to come back, walk, or take a bus, and then they perhaps are allowed to lay on a dirty floor, on a dirty mattress. This is how sick people will get better in homeless shelters. Anyways, there's so much injustice that's really happening, and there's so much discrimination and judgment towards people that are suffering and they just need our help. It's time to wake up. I believe, I know community has a great heart, and I know we all can pull things together. We can pull together as a one family, and we can do this together. We have to help ourselves and we have to help others. We don't build our community stronger, healthier. I don't know what you expect for the future of your children, if you even care, some of you. This is not only about you right now, bringing money into your pockets, making your family richer from someone who's suffering, delivering them drugs, selling drugs. You know, when there is a drug problem on the streets, and if street people are doing their businesses, they're running businesses like any other criminals on higher levels of societies. So they're just trying to really survive though, because they don't have any fat bank accounts. So it's really time to stop judging everybody, because everyone's just really trying their best the way they know. Most people never even experience love in their life. It's time to wake up. I love you so much. I love you so much unconditionally and without discrimination, because that's who I am. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just here to speak up for those who can. Because as a nurse, one of the first things the nurse have been taught in school is to advocate for the vulnerable and innocent ones. I am only the advocate for all. Everyone has to do their own research, go back and do it and see. But I am here only expressing my own experiences and perhaps some of the experiences of another people that I met. I love you so much. Thank you very much for all your love and support. Any information, if you want me to speak up of anything on behalf of you, please send me the information on medicwork14@yahoo.ca. And I will perhaps put some of the subjects in my video, but I will never name your name. Everything stay confidential. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you all later.